In business, when it comes to decision making, there are certain things you want. You want rapid decision making because every decision is like an experiment. The more experiments you do, the more things you get to try, the more things you learn, and the further your business goes. Some experiments work out, some experiments don't work out. But the faster you go, the better. Now, of course, if you go too fast, you'll start having inaccuracy and wrong decisions, which will be setbacks. Setbacks are okay depending on what they are. Some setbacks are okay. If you have startups, investors know if they invest in 10 startups, one might succeed. That's a good rate, right? So that's 9 out of 10 fails. And so they're experimenting with what works. If you don't experiment, you'll just never know what works. So a lot of startup, a lot of innovations, they're experiments, and entrepreneurs and investors know, okay, failure is okay. Trying is okay. Of course, within a context, but there should be some of it. There should be a reasonable amount of it, but there should be some of it. Not zero, not 100%, right? So how do we decide so that we can go fast? And I'm going to give you a tool to decide, okay? And to empower you to make their decisions rapidly. So you want rapidly and accurately. How is it going to work? So there are two kinds of decisions. Decisions after which you cannot go back. Like, let's say you made a decision, we're going to go with this company, we're going to buy this company in your company. Let's say you bought a company and you bought it, you can't unbuy it, right? That's not a thing. So there's many kinds of decisions that you completely cannot reverse, or it will be so costly to reverse that it's almost as though you cannot reverse it. It will just be very bad outcome if you made a wrong decision. So there, you don't really want to make a rapid decision. You want to research as much as possible, examine the issue from as many perspectives as you can, because that decision is costly. But luckily, very frequently, depending on your scenario, of course, I don't want to say most of the time or things like that, I don't want to label it, but very frequently, decisions aren't like that at all. There's no one-way decision. Most decisions or frequent decisions are, you can try something, and if it doesn't work out, you can go back to where you were. For example, you might try to adopt some technology and play around with it a little bit, not go all in, and if it works, you go further. If it doesn't work, go back to your previous technology, try another technology tool. Or you might try a marketing strategy. Try it a little bit. If it works, great, go all in. If it doesn't work, okay, don't try that marketing strategy. Drop it. If you hire an employee or a freelancer, if they work out, fantastic. If they don't work out, it's not great, but you can back out of that decision, right? You can hire different staff. And so, when you have decisions that are the kind of double door, you can come into that door, but leave that decision. Then you want to make rapid decisions. If the consequences are not mission critical or incredibly damaging in case they are wrong. This is where you want to give agency. Let's say you work for a bigger company and you're not a manager. This is where you want to give the ability to make decisions to lower level staff, more junior staff, so that you can go more rapidly. Of course, they should consult with other employees, managers. They shouldn't just work by themselves. But this is where, if you don't escalate the decision, let's say, do I want to use this paperclip or this paperclip, and you don't have to escalate that decision up the ranks of the managers. You can make that decision on your own. And the more rapidly that you make decisions, as trivial as the paperclip, but sometimes, should I write this in the report? Should I do this in the code? Should I add this feature that's tiny? This is the kind of things that the more you make decisions by yourself without extra research, knowing that you can try it and back out, that's going to help you have more rapid iterations of innovation in your work and in your productivity. And now, see, after this video, I hope you understand that there's a bucket of, here's what we have to research and cannot decide quickly, mission critical things that will be costly or impossible to back out of, but things that you can back out of, or that are not costly to back out of. You want to make rapid decisions on those so that your organization can move quickly. A classic example, I get this all the time, in the business planning environment, in the entrepreneurship environment, people tell me, I want to start a car cleaning business or a lawnmower business. And I want to write a business plan and I want to plan it out. For that business, there's not a lot of planning. I mean, there's a little bit, but you just learn more and get more done when you get in there. This is where a decision, it's not incredibly consequential. You can just start. It's better to just start. Start your marketing, start trying to get clients, all that. But if, on the other hand, you told me, I want to start a gym, okay, it's going to cost you $200,000 or $300,000 to lease the space, hire employees, get the equipment, all those things, get the permits. Okay, well, that's a really, really, really big decision, right? So you want to think about it from all angles, research it a lot, etc., etc. You see? So different scenarios under start a business, you can think, how difficult is it to just try? If it's easy to try, you want to go fast. If it's not easy to try, if it's consequential, then you want to be deliberate and consult with other experts, other people, think about it from different angles, really, really consider the problem from every situation. So that's the power of this deciphering and distinguishing between these two kinds of decisions so that you can know when to go rapidly and move your business along or professional work, move it along fast, or be deliberate in the right moments.